Hey, honors 10 sophomores. That's redundant, but get used to it. This is Mr. Ermer. This is our first day. It's September 8th. Happy to be here. I'm super pumped. I'm going to get to see a bunch of you on Thursday and Friday this week for those hybrid students. For you VLA, that stands for Virtual Learning Academy. So for you VLA students, you'll be seeing me online a bunch. I'm just going to go through what the old timers call this is a soft start. So we've got some activities for you. We do have you interacting with a couple different texts that are related to the content we're going to be starting up with right away here on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, as we get into our first unit. But mainly my focus here is just acclimating you to what these lessons will feel like here in the hybrid slash virtual model. Show you around our Schoology page so you know how to access some tools and get you interacting with some text. So again, you're going to be watching this video. I'm going to try to keep them between 5 and 10 minutes each day so you're not boring yourself. I'll tell you where to pause and where to find resources. So here we go. I'm going to have a daily agenda up every time. We're always going to have a daily journal. The school has asked us to do this. The district has asked us to do this to take attendance, but it's also a Minnesota State standard. So we want you to be keeping a extended writing activity throughout your year. So here it is. We got a daily journal. We'll be asking fun, sometimes related, sometimes completely unrelated questions, just things that I'm interested to hear about you and getting some student voice interjected into our slideshows as well. I've got vocabulary every day. I love words. I want to be teaching you words that are relevant to what we're learning, words that I just found I read in a book. I'm going to be bringing vocabulary out to you every day. Expect a quiz maybe every other week. These are going to be low pressure matching quizzes just to make sure you are writing these vocabulary words down. So with that, these vocabulary words, keep them in the back of your journal, keep a space for them. Start dating when the words were so you know which words are relevant and you are studying the right words for the upcoming quizzes. Picture perfect. This is just a fun little get to know you activity for us to see each other's faces. A lot of us, we're not going to be seeing everybody every day. We're hybrids, so just a way to get us interacting with each other with some photos from the summer. What we're doing, kind of getting into the curriculum for the day, we're going to be looking at critical thinking, and we're going to be looking at what neuroplasticity is and how the brain learns. So you're going to get some new vocabulary today. All right, let's get on with it. Your daily journal entry. This is for attendance as well as something that's expected to be kept in your journal every day. September 8th, if you could be remembered for one thing, what would you be remembered for and why? All right, pause this. Actually, I'm going to go over to my Schoology now. I'm going to do a little tutorial on what our Schoology page looks like, and then I'll let you pause it and answer. These are shaded. You can't see that stuff, but you will be able to see these three folders: resources, current, and completed. Current is where you're going to be accessing our daily lessons. So open up that current folder. When you do that, you're going to see week 1. The dates are there, 9/8 through 9/11. That's this week. Once we get content filled out for the other weeks, they'll come. But we only have content for week 1 right now. And this is what you'll see when you get in there. You'll see a weekly schedule. So go ahead, open that up. If you are the type that likes to organize yourselves and know what's ahead, this is going to be telling you all the information you wanted to know about for this school week. So we didn't have school yesterday on Labor Day. My network's a little slow. For Tuesday, we've got an attendance question posted as an assessment in Schoology. I'll show you where that is in a second. We've got a welcome video that we're going to be seeing. Mrs. Caponigri and I put together a real quick video that introduces who we are, who she is. You don't have her, so you won't see her as often. But we are the 10th grade honors team, so we will be collaborating, creating content because we have so much content we're putting out to you. Sometimes she'll be putting out content and you'll be seeing her face delivering instruction to you. She is a 10th grade honors teacher. We are just working smarter, not harder, and we're collaborating so that we can share the workload. It's going to be a heck of a year. So we're just trying to find ways to collaborate and work to our strengths. So there's a little brief video you'll see here. After that, we're going to get into the Forbes article that will look at critical thinking. And today we've got TEDx you can watch. You can either choose to watch it or read it. You choose which one you're going to do it. If you're like me, I'm not an especially strong auditory learner, so I would probably choose to read that myself. So sometimes I miss hearing things, and so I would go back and reread it. So that's working to my own strength as someone who's not a strong auditory learner. Wednesday, Thursday, this is where you find Friday. That's where you find your weekly info. All right, going back to the week 1 folder, going to Tuesday, today, and that's where you're going to be posting your daily journal entry. And that, again, that is for attendance, so you need to be keeping up on that. So pause now to answer this question, your daily journal response and for attendance, 9-8. If you could be remembered for one thing, what would you be remembered for and why? All right, welcome back. I can't wait to go through and sift through those responses. Today's vocab word. All right, here's going to be another pause point as you get accustomed to the flow of these videos. I'm trying to make them as efficient as possible for your own time. Perspicacious, that's an adjective, having a ready insight into and understanding of things. It's all about awareness. So again, the word is pronounced perspicacious, having a ready insight into and understanding of things. Go ahead and pause the video right now. Get that in the back of your journal. So you should have a notebook for this class. I want you keeping your daily journal entries in the front. I want you keeping vocabulary words in the back. And then you can manage the middle on your own. Good luck, everybody. Pause it up. All right, here's a little get to know you activity. I'm calling it Picture Perfect. It's just a fun way. Again, we're in a virtual learning environment a bunch of the time. Even you hybrid students are going to be at home 3 days of the 5-day school week. I get to be in the school every day, so I'm pumped about being back in the school and being around students again. Picture Perfect. Take out your phones, find a picture that best describes your summer, something we can share in class. I'm going to be going through this once those hybrid students come in here, maybe sift through and talk a little bit about our summers. So you don't have to be in the picture, just something you thought was cool. Here's a picture I took this summer. My uncle passed away a few weeks ago. I went up to the family farm in Walhalla, North Dakota, and there's this beautiful sunflower seed. So snapped a little picture with it. I love farming. And I love harvest time. So it was a beautiful, beautiful field. Pause this video. Go find yourself a cool photo in your camera roll and post it to the assignment you see in Schoology in week 1's folder. All right, moving back over to our curriculum and our lesson for today. Our first unit that we're going to be exploring is all about media literacy. We're going to be doing that with the help of reading Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. It's a dystopian idea of where America would go if it became oversaturated by the media, telling us all sorts of information that isn't exactly healthy for us. So to get us prepared, we're going to just look at what critical thinking is. And we've got an article titled How to Maintain Critical Thinking in the Modern World of New Media. We've got smartphones, we've got computers, we've got TVs, all sorts of digital advertising out there on the highways. We're just exposed to so much content this day and age. How do we sift through all of this messaging? So again, critical thinking, what it basically is a way of challenging our assumptions and beliefs as we study new evidence and come across diverse ideas. So I'm going to kind of navigate for you with this video to show you how to find this information. So even if I back all the way up, here's our Schoology page. Go to current, go to week 1. You're going to find these materials in the weekly schedule. So open it up. You've got these hyperlinks, and here's the article on critical thinking. Hover over that. It's going to pop up. How to maintain critical thinking. Make your copy, get it in Notability, and follow the directions in this article. So we'll take a little bit to understand what we're asking you. Today, you will be reading, marking, and annotating, taking notes in the margins, the below article. All right, I'm gonna have you read this and have you follow the directions. This is gonna be a little bit of a test. Instead of me reading it out loud to you, I don't wanna waste your time. I wanna see that you can follow directions. Directions are up here at the top. There's space here for a later direction. You'll see at the bottom of the article, and then here is the article. The first portion and the first page is annotated for you, at least this first paragraph. Go ahead and do similar annotating on your own for the rest of the article, and the directions will clarify what we expect for you. Again, this is just going to give you some tips and tricks about how to maintain critical thinking while we get us exposed to all the variety of information that's out there in the world. So go ahead, pause now, find this article in the daily agenda, in the weekly plan, and follow the directions. All right, welcome back. You've digested a little bit about critical thinking. You've got some new tips and tools in your tool bag about how to maintain perspective and challenging your assumptions while you get exposed to different ideas. Now we're going to look a little bit about how we learn. So this is just a cool article Mrs. Caponigri and I thought, or it's a TEDx talk, but you can read the article, the transcript if you choose. This is a cool TED talk from a doctor up in Canada who's going to explain to you what modern research tells us we know about what the brain is doing, how it learns. And so it's pretty cool. So I'm going to show you again how to navigate your way here. And I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to do this repetition for the first week or so, but then after that, I'm going to be expecting you to know, all right, Mr. Ermer has a weekly schedule up here in every week's folder. Now I know how to find all these hyperlinks and access to the course materials that you need. All right, so again, you can watch the TEDx video or you can read the transcript. I'm going to click on the link, the top one with the video and the worksheet, and just kind of point out what directions are going to be coming at you like. All right, so read the direction and the purpose here. Here are the directions. Here's the actual link to the TEDx talk, and then respond to all of the questions. My advice for you, again, this is a soft start, but my advice for you to be successful in my class is to be thorough. My philosophy with teaching is that everyone has a different best. We all look, the products we produce, when we give our best to anything, every individual's product is going to look different. I'm aware of that, and I want to support you. So if I could tell, as I get to know you throughout the school year, that you're giving me effort, I'm going to make sure you succeed in my class. So I look forward to seeing you as you come into school, you hybrid learners, on Thursday and Friday. We can have some fun and get to know you activities. And virtual learning students, I'm going to try my best to continue to engage you with a little bit of my personality and my digressions. But it's a great time to learn about a little bit of flexibility and patience as we try to navigate a pandemic along with all the social disturbances that have been going on all around the world. So I'm here. I'm pumped to be here, and I'm glad to be back at school. Thanks again, everybody. I'll be seeing you soon.